Hello everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today I will be going over bank reconciliation in version 18. Keep in mind that this does change in 18.3 and the subsequent minor versions, so make sure that when we're talking about version 18, we're talking about the major version itself. To start, I will mention we will be working in two different modules. We'll be working in the accounting module and the sales module. What I want to do is I want to create a workflow of, say you have a client that purchases a couple of desks from you and you receive payment and you want to reconcile it with the bank. So with your bank journal within Odoo. So that's what we're going to walk through together. I do have another video on bank reconciliation for version 19, and it's a list view, which is also similar to version 18.3 and beyond. So please be sure to check that out. That will be very helpful if you are in either of those versions. So before we jump in and create that sale, let's go ahead and look at our accounting app. So whenever I click into my accounting app, and keep in mind I am using a test database, it has already test data in it. If we go into our accounting app, we're immediately taken to our dashboard. In front of our dashboard, we are taken to different journals that already exist within the system or that were created. If you'll see here, we have a bank journal, we have cash, vendor bills, customer invoices. So basically what journals are where all of your transactions are stored. Think of a binder with, paper transactions. That's basically what a journal is within Odoo. So we will be working with our bank journal in order to reconcile. Note that there are 8 transactions to reconcile. Odoo will tell you the balance, last statement, any payments, or miscellaneous operations. So just some things to keep in mind as you're working through this workflow. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's open up our sales app and let's go ahead and create a brand new sale. We're going to work with our customer Deco Addict and we're going to sell them a couple of desks. I can always add my product by adding product or go to my catalog. I really like to use the catalog sometimes. It's very easy view in order to see what my on hand are. Um, you know, Customizable desk has 68, large cabinet 498, and then with your different attributes and values, it's very handy. So I've gone ahead and added 2 customizable desks, and I'll go back to my quotation, and we'll see that it has been added. So we now have our price of $750 each unit with a total of $1,500. So we're just going to go ahead and straight on confirm this and create that sales order because at first it was a quotation, and we'll see that the total is $1,500. Perfect. So now let's create the invoice from the sales order. And actually, before I can do that, I do need to make that delivery. So I'll just hit the delivery button and validate. Perfect. Go back to my sales order and we'll create that regular invoice. And I'll confirm it. Perfect. So now that we're here, we can go ahead and hit pay. And let's say that the payment is posting into my bank journal and the payment date is for today. Let's create that payment. And we'll see that that payment is in payment. It doesn't say it's paid yet, confirm, nothing like that. So it means that we still have the reconciliation part that we need to process. A couple of things that I do want to see, that we can identify is that, okay, this is an invoice. It is invoice 58. Our customer is Deco Addict. The total is $1,500. So these are the things that I will be looking for whenever I go into the bank reconciliation part. So we're done with our sales order. It's in payment. And now we need to reconcile. So let's go to our accounting app. And here is our bank journal. So I'll hit my bank journal and create a new, we'll go ahead and create a new bank statement. So typically when you enter into the bank journal, you'll already have the filter not matched. So I just want to show you what it looks like when you remove it, and we'll go through that together. So I'm going to post this as today, and I'll put payment for desks, and I'm going to put the total. You can always select the partner, which would be your client. In this case, I'm just going to leave it blank. What Odoo will do is Odoo will try to match up as many fields as it can to find that transaction. With the total money, that should be enough. So I'll hit add and close, and then I'll go ahead and click onto my bank statement. And we'll see that here Odoo will look for matching existing entries. And if you remember, our partner was Deco Addict, the journal or the transaction was 58, and our total is 1500. So this is going to be the matching existing entry. So I'll just go ahead and click it, and we'll see how our debits and our credits line up, and then I will hit validate. Once you hit validate, it does on the left side remove the transaction from your view. So if you have this filter of not matched, Odoo is just looking for transactions that have not been matched or reconciled. So I'll remove that, and then I'll be able to see all the matched ones that I've reconciled. So this is a great way to validate that they've been matched and reconciled. It's just a great visual to have to confirm what you've done. There are a couple of other ways that we can go ahead and confirm that these have been validated. One is to go back to that sales order and then go into the invoice and check that way. But also we can do so within the accounting app. If I go up here to my customers and then I hit invoices, I can search for that invoice, which is actually right here, and see that it is now in paid status. Prior, it would have been in payment, but now it is paid. So if I go out of here and then I check the other way, I'll go into my sales app and then I'll hit the sales order, and then we'll go into our invoice. We'll now see that it's paid. So those are just a couple of other ways that you can check. Of course, you can check other ways, but I just wanted to show the simple example. And I'm just going to go through that flow really quick again, just to simplify everything. So we'll create the sales order, Deco Addict. This time we'll go ahead and sell 3 different desks. Confirm, deliver. And of course, depending on how you have your delivery set up, perhaps you don't need to deliver first before creating the invoice. This is just how this database is set up, so you need to deliver before you can create the invoice. Confirm. And this is transaction, this is invoice 59, Deco Addict, and the total is $22.50. I'll post into the bank. Perfect. So now let's go back to accounting, our bank, new. Select my matching entries, validate. Perfect. And that's it. Great. Well, thank you so much for watching another video. Have a great day.